Televidente Bombini na outra edição de Time Out. Agora nós temos um Time Out internacional e de qual nós vamos agradecer Banco de Caribe, Nádico Anvei, também nós vamos agradecer Compra Anvei e também Caribe Mercado Anvei, que ainda não é possível, que nós podemos ver cobrir que ainda não Trevor Ayman a cumprir na Rockingham. Nós vamos um rato de viagem para o primeiro break, depois Time Out que aqui, ou nós vamos back, nós vamos que entrevista, que nós estamos com Donna Parker. With which team are you right now?
I'm with Lester Cooper.
And you know why I'm trying to get an interview with you, because you are considered to be the second mother of Trevor Riemann. Let's put it this way: you and your husband, Carl, you did make what we have today as Trevor.
Yes, we did. And my husband Carl taught him everything he knew. And we're so proud of him that he is becoming so successful on what he is doing with Pro Stock.
What do you think is the secret that you got him this way?
Oh, I can't tell you all our secrets. His personality and his determination of doing good, and that makes a lot of how you pro stock and be safe. And
I think you did all that, and it is working today, because nowadays if you see Trevor, he is sure of himself.
I didn't hear the question.
He is sure of himself.
Oh, definitely, yes. He is sure of himself, and you have to be like that. And he is so focused on being a winner, and I think he's a winner already in life.
Being in life, and also I think he is one of the candidates to become a world champion.
Oh, yes. He is one of the candidates of being world championship, and we're hoping and praying for him to get to that point.
What do you suggest, let's say, to the younger people, because he's still young, if they want to try what Trevor is trying?
Never give up hope, and you have to be determined and focus and be disciplined and teamwork and all above.
If you can describe Trevor in a few words, what would it be?
He's a sweetheart. He is my adopted son. I am so happy that I have met Trevor and I'm part of his life, and he's just a sweetheart of a guy.
La que nós vai para um time out correto aqui, agora nós vamos back, nós vai ter entrevista, nós vamos ter que casar de Donna, esta Carl Baker. Second father, or the spiritual father of Trevor Riemann, because you were there at the birth as a driver. Tell us something about this.
Well, I met Vin, Trevor's father, probably 7 or 8 years ago, and Bert was driving the car at the time, and they just needed a little bit of help coming over here to the States all the time. It was hard with all the travel back and forth, and then after a year or two, Bert decided he might not want to spend all the time he was spending away from home, and I had seen Trevor. They had an old car, and Trevor was driving that, basically a top sportsman car, and so I was giving him some pointers also, and he was real good. He listened, and he took constructive criticism real good. And I told Vin, I says, why don't we put Trevor in the car? And he talked to Trevor's mother about it, and she had a little trepidation, but then she says, okay, we can try that, and we went down to Florida, Bradenton, and did a lot of testing, and the kid was a natural. I mean, he just did everything we wanted him to do, and, I basically beat it into him, ingrained it to him, made him understand that you never drive these things a foot farther than you're comfortable, because you can always come back and race the next day.
And also, look where Trevor is today.
Okay.
Carl, look where Trevor is today. He is considered to be among the best one of ADRL right now.
I would say he's one of the top 3 or 4 drivers here. We're at Rockingham today, the biggest race of the whole year. This place has so much tradition. This whole facility, it's a wonderful facility. The crowds are just phenomenal. The stands it was standing room only last night, and I'm sure it will be today too. And he's as good as anybody out here. They have as good equipment as anybody out here, and that's what you have to compete at this level. And I'm very proud of him, because he's really turned out to be a wonderful driver and a wonderful human being. If I had a son, I could say this is what I would want for a son.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear.
And that's about all I can say about this whole deal. It just turned out really good, and I know Vin's happy with him, and they're all out here having fun, having a good time, and doing a real good job representing the island of Aruba.
Look, if you've been around drag racing a lot of years, how do you see Kenny Nollings with his idea, his new approach to drag?
Well, Kenny came up with this concept 5 or 6 years ago, and at the time the IHRA was kind of they were on the fence about what they were going to do, and Kenny gave us a place to race. And there's probably 20 competitive cars in this organization, and a lot of money involved. And it was real close to going away, where we had no place to race. And Kenny gave us that place to race, and I believe everybody showed a lot of support for him. And it's just getting bigger every year. It's working out fabulously. Last Friday night, they had a battle of the belts, and it paid $50,000 to the winner.
Incredible.
And that's just incredible in this day and age, So it's.
Don't you think it was better in your time they had $50,000?
$50,000 is as good at any time.
Because, look, you're one of the legends of drag racing in America. What do you see the future of ADRL?
Well, as far as Kenny's concerned, he just wants to make it bigger and better, and actually the best series there is out here. I mean, it's going to be hard to do. You'll probably never surpass NHRA, because they're the major leagues. But I believe he's going to try to be a close second.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Televidente, sa que te puede ser por mí de uma série de 8 programas que nós vamos apresentar com nossa turma na Rockingham semana passada, caminho com o Trevor Eyman, com o time Aruba, participassem, com boa impressão atrás a trove. Pues, televidente, danke por estar junto conosco, e lá nos visa com amanhã, nós vamos ter outra edição de Time Out International for the Rockingham.